I think of myself as a poster boy for the value of early detection and screening, because this is still contained in a fashion that the surgery should be curative, that I should talk about this. Because I think there's a lot of people, especially men, who are not so comfortable with the idea of doing this kind of self-care when it comes to health screening. I think if you're one of those, well, look at my story. If I had not done what I did, following this initially as a cancer that seemed like it was not very serious 5 years ago, but then tracking it carefully and catching it when it was about to get much more serious while it's still curable, then I wouldn't have known about this probably for another 3 or 4 years, at which point I would have showed up with metastatic disease at an uncurable state. So it's really worth doing this. That's why I decided to put an essay in the Washington Post, although it's a little bit like taking a public bath. It still seems like it's the right thing to do. And maybe I can even, hopefully without too much of a stretch, tie this into our themes here. The truth, cancer, the diagnosis for me is based on very formed knowledge about how you settle this. Research does show that surgery in my situation can be curative. Yes, faith is really critical to me here. God is sovereign. Suffering? Yeah, there's going to be some of that, but that can have meaning. I'm going to learn something from this. And trust? Yes. I have trust certainly in my surgeon, or I wouldn't have picked him. I have trust in the rest of the medical staff that will be taking care of me. I have trust in all the people who've done the work up until now to assure me that this is probably going to be curable. But mostly, I have trust in Jesus, who will be right there beside me, and that gives me the greatest comfort of all.